Hi, I'm Edie.
I'm Judy.
And together we're the Rainbow Grannies. Yay!
Woo! So on our first date, I wanted you to know something about me. I'm a playwright, and so going to theater and plays are very important to me. So this is the part of me I wanted to introduce myself to you from the beginning. So I invited Edie for a date to see a play. And the play was called The 0 Hour, written by Madeline George, which is a lesbian love story. I thought, what could be better? We got a lesbian love story at one of my favorite theaters, Off the Wall Theater in Pittsburgh area. And that was the date I had in mind. And so to start out with, we thought, well, we'll have dinner first. And there was this pub nearby for dinner. So we met at the theater, right?
Well, I remember actually you had been out of town for a couple of weeks, and I had only really seen you the one time when we were at the Ohio Women's Festival.
Right.
So as I was driving down the street, I looked over and I saw this nice-looking woman with a little hat on, something similar to that, walking up the sidewalk, and I thought, that looks kind of like her, but I wasn't even really sure, you know. So we met at the restaurant.
Right, in the restaurant. It was really, a bar restaurant kind of place. Guess I had a chicken pot pie. A shepherd's pie.
Yes.
I had a shepherd's pie.
I can remember what she had, but I don't remember what I had.
I don't either. I remember that a band was going to be playing, and I was hoping so much that we would have our dinner and get to talk before the band started, because I'm hearing impaired, and once the band starts, I can't hear any conversation. So these were the kind of things on my mind.
Yeah. Yeah, and then we went to the play.
Right. We went to saw the play, and then,
Oh, of course, wait, I got to say, too, it was nice walking into the play with Judy, because it turns out everybody there knew her. And I thought I was walking in with a celebrity. It was like, hello, Judy, and it was like, oh, my goodness, who am I with?
See, and I find that really funny because, I'm a very, very, very tiny fish in this huge ocean of the theater world here.
And she's extremely modest. But I just was like shocked. I didn't know who I was out with.
So we did see. So this is a great theater company that produces a lot of plays written by women playwrights. So of course they're very close to my heart. And so after the play, I thought, well, I don't want to just like split up and go home. But I didn't know how Edie would feel about, getting together and chatting some more somewhere.
Oh, I forgot where we went.
Yeah. So we still stayed within the same couple blocks of the theater. This was within Carnegie, PA. So Main Street's a very, small town, small area.
We went to the smokiest little bar. And we played pool, didn't we?
Did we shoot pool there? Probably.
We played pool, and at that time I smoked and drank. So to me, it was a really nice place because I could sit there and just chain smoke one right after another and didn't have to do that go outside thing and all that.
So it worked out pretty good that we couldn't be in a smoky bar.
Oh, that was perfect for me.
And the kind of conversations I vaguely remember, I know I wanted to probably ask you about your family to get to know, who's your family. I don't even remember if I asked about your job then. I mean, first date, it was just kind of like, it's scary. What's the conversation going to be about? And the extra thing on top for me, because I am hearing impaired, I always want to make sure we're in a quiet enough environment so I can actually hear what you're saying.
Yeah, it was unusual, but it was really nice. I thought at first we'd probably be there maybe a half hour or so, just have a drink, and I'd smoke a cigarette. We'd top off the conversation a little bit, and that was it. Next thing you know, hours went by. We were sitting there for hours, and it was late at night by the time it was time to me to head off back to Ohio and her to head off back to Pittsburgh. Right. And it was a wonderful evening.
And this was in Carnegie, PA, which I don't know the area very well. The theater I know is really cool, but I didn't know how cool the bar would be. It's just a straight bar in a small town, but
there was hardly anybody in there, so I think they were happy with the $20 we spent that night.
Long conversation. So after that, what were some of the other dates we decided certainly that we wanted to keep dating each other.
Yes. Well, I had such a nice time, and we were finding out that we both had things that we really wanted to do and just experience because you know, I mean, we're not babies. So it's like, do these things now while you can still do them. One of the things that was on the top of my bucket list was zip lining. I wanted to zip line so bad. So I remember asking her, thinking she's going to be like, you're crazy. She was like, yeah, I'll try it with you. It was like, I got right on Groupon, and they had a 2-for-1 deal. I bought 2 for 1 for Grandview Park in Moundsville, West Virginia, and it was absolutely beautiful.
Oh, and this wasn't just one little winky-dink zip line thing. We went on the whole course.
Oh, it was like at least 5 to 7 zip lines, and I mean, they get you. You start out, and the last one is over a half a mile long or so. It just gliding across the hills of West Virginia. You can look down through the trees and see deers down through there and everything. It was unbelievable. You know, they load you up with all the gear, and they give you a little practice run and teach you a little something. But it was nice, very, very nice.
Right, because I've never been zip lining. It was the first time I've gone zip lining, and I'm with somebody who wants to go zip lining with me. It's like, Edie wants to do things.
Oh, yeah.
I like this. So then I'm also, and that was in your part of the world, right? Because that was in West Virginia and Ohio, because we lived in 2 different states, so we're introducing each other to what kind
but
of
activities. But it was only like an hour and 15 minutes away from each other.
Right, to drive it easy.
Right.
So then I remember also you had the rodeo.
Oh, yes, and we both wanted to go. I had been before years ago, but she had mentioned she'd never seen a rodeo before. And we have a little place down there. It's a civic arena. It's a smaller civic arena, but the prices, you can see pretty much the same stuff you're seeing here in Pittsburgh, but you can see it for almost half the price. So we were able to attend all kind of little things they had going on down there. And so we went to the rodeo, and she was real shy about going because you got so many friends that you knew would be like, no, don't go to the rodeo.
It's not nice to the animals. Don't do that.
But, you know, I mean, these animals are trained for those purposes, and we didn't see anybody really being abused. But anyway,
I thought you were abusive of me, you know, once we put this on Facebook.
Oh, no, they were all nice, too. We put on our cowboy hats because I've always been about dressing for the occasion. And off to the rodeo we went, and we watched it. So.
Yeah. No.
Okay, I want to thank you all for taking time out to watch our video and how much we appreciate you.
So please hit the red button to subscribe and hit the bell so that you get notification next time we post a video. See you next time.
Bye-bye.